Is a tight, aching back ruining your sleep? Let's release that tension with a simple, gentle routine you can do before bed. I'll guide you through 7 poses designed to ease back pain and help you get the rest you deserve. So although we're going to do some gentle yoga movements, your absolute priority is the way you're breathing. If you can breathe for me in and out of the nose, you will send a message to the brain that there is an absence of stress. And what we're doing has so much more potential to work. But if you're breathing short and sharp, if your inhales are too short, if you're breathing with your mouth, the brain gets the complete opposite message, and it will send a message to your muscles, getting them ready, getting them prepared to escape the stress that you're in. So it's completely counterproductive. So just sit down for a moment before we start making some really gentle shapes, and just think about your breathing. Relax your shoulders, make sure there's no tension, and don't try and sit too tall. Again, that's tension for the body. Just relax. Just be as you are. You know, even if your posture is rounded. Just going to ask yoga for a minute to accept you for who you are. So relax, close your mouth, and just take a couple of few breaths in through the nose and out of your nose. And then start to think about slowing that pace down. So try to breathe in for 3 and breathe out of your nose for 3. Now we're going to breathe in for 4. Breathe in, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath and breathe out for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold your breath and breathe out for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. During our little practice, I want you to breathe in and out either a 4 count or a 5 count. Anything less than that, the brain will think you are more stressed than you really are. What we're doing won't work, and you won't get a better night's sleep. So we're hacking the nervous system. We're telling the brain it's time to shut down. It's time to de-stress. It's time to go into healing mode overnight, where your cells are going to run around and repair the body. But that won't happen if your heart rate is elevated and if you go to bed stressed and anxious. So let's start in butterfly. Now, you can see I've got a few props around. Grab a cushion, grab anything to sit on, and just come into this butterfly position here, there. This cushion's actually a little bit high for me, so I'll just put that down and sit on the edge. It's just there. See, that's a little bit better. There we go. There. And I usually don't breathe this loud. I'm just trying to do it for the camera. Normally, when I breathe in class, because I'm so focused on my own body and my own breathing, if the person next to me can hear my breathing, as is common in Ashtanga yoga, I've started to create a performance out of what I'm doing, and it's no longer yoga for me. So I'm breathing so effortlessly and so calmly, so peacefully, that the person next to me shouldn't even know I'm breathing. That's what I want you to work towards. You can flutter your knees like a butterfly, but you certainly don't need to. You can just trust the process. Once you've been in butterfly, you don't have to stay very long, just a minute. Push the cushion away and just bring your hands behind you, and then drop your knees over to the right, so your left knee touches your right foot, and then right knee to your left. Come back to center, and then just have a gentle side to side movement. We'll go again. Drop your knees to your right, resting your left knee on your right foot, and then to the other side, right knee on your left foot, and come back. We're going to return to butterfly. This is where you might need a couple of props. There we go. I'm just going to bring some bits in front of me. Again, if you're doing it in bed, you've got pillows. I know how women love their pillows. My wife certainly does. You know, you've got loads of pillows stacked up like she's waiting for a estate agent to come around and take a picture. It has no real use, does it? So we're going to make use of those. Grab them and prop them up so it looks something like this. So you can take your feet a little bit wider, just like this, and then just drop down. Now it shouldn't stress you. If it stresses your back, prop up higher. No one's here, no one's watching, no one cares. The absolute key in what we're trying to do here is to get your neck and spine to relax. If you're doing this, you will be too stressed, your heart rate will go up. So don't worry how it looks. Bend forward, hold on to your feet, and just rest. Just breathing really effortlessly in and out of your nose. And when your breathing settles, can you breathe out for a split second longer than the time it takes you to breathe in? So for my next round of breath, I'm going to breathe in for 5, but I'm going to breathe out for 6. Your nervous system and brain absolutely love that breathing pattern. Head down, breathe in for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold your breath and breathe out for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and your belly completely empties on 6, and you need your next inhale and come back. Already my nervous system is starting to settle, because before this I was doing some admin and I was getting a little bit wound up, so I decided to make this video for you. Let's come into cat-cow. This is just going to remind your spine of the movements it can do rather than the movements it's been stuck in all day long. So this is called extension. So I'm extending my lower back, my thoracic spine where the ribs attach, and my neck. And when I breathe out, I tuck in my chin, which is my cervical spine, or cervical spine, thoracic spine, and lumbar spine there. So lumbar extension, thoracic extension, cervical extension, cervical flexion, thoracic flexion, and lumbar flexion there, and forward and back. And also just bend side to side because it's so nice. I feel like, you know, my ribs are glued together sometimes, and so if I just do a gentle side bend there, just everything just frees up and eases off. And I'm not going to do a downward dog from here, which is what I would normally do. It's quite a demanding pose and it can increase your heart rate. So I just want to stay here, maybe even sit back into child's pose. And that's it. Now, to counteract sitting down all day, I just want you to come and lie down. There we go, on your front. And now, some people can do this and it releases their lower back because it's the complete opposite of what you do all day long. So you don't need to do more than this. You see how I just hook my feet over? I fidget side to side there. And just breathe in and out of your nose. If that's enough for your lower back, amazing. If you feel like you need a little bit more, just prop up into Sphinx. You see, I'm just fidgeting side to side. I always lift my hips and then bring them down. I won't bore you with the science why, but it's really, really helpful. There. Don't have to stay for very long, and then just come back down. Breathe in and out of your nose. Now, this is my tip for anyone who has a history of lower back pain. When I've had a bad day, this is how I sleep, but I sleep with a cushion there. Again, I won't bore you with the science why. It affects the position of your pelvis, which then makes this really therapeutic. There, feel the release in my lower back. If you want a bit more, prop up and you can bend your right knee, just like that. Just breathe in and out of your nose. and extend away. Bend the left knee. There we go. And lift. And ease off once again and relax. So lying down on your back, let's come into the figure 4. So turn your left hip and take the ankle on the area above the knee and then just there. And you can pull your leg in towards you as you push the left knee away there. Nothing fancy, nothing aggressive, just gentle. Feel it in your left hip. And then drop your left foot out to the side. My back just popped and gently come back. It's not a big stretch. Think of this as movement rather than stretching. And then same on the other side. Right foot on the area above your, or right ankle, sorry, on the area around the left knee. And just left shin parallel to the floor. Pull in towards you as you gently push away. And then bring that left foot down, right foot down, sorry, to your left. And then feel that stretch in your lower back and right hip. And slowly come back. And then just side to side. As you breathe in through the nose, your belly fills up. As you breathe out of the nose and your belly empties, you can bring your knees into your chest. As you breathe in, your belly starts to fill up. As you breathe out, your belly empties. Pull in towards your chest. And then hopefully you've brushed your teeth and you're ready to go. If this was me, I'd just sleep here, if I'm honest with you, but this is where you kind of drag yourself into bed. If you're super relaxed, you might look like Leonardo DiCaprio's character in Wolf of Wall Street as you kind of climb up into your bed and just lie down in any position that's comfortable. Close your eyes, close your mouth, and just think about continuing to breathe slowly. Count your breathing the way you would count sheep. And just fall asleep with my sultry tones in the background and trust that your laptop or phone, whatever you're watching this on, will just run out of battery and it will just switch itself off and you're just going to have a peaceful night's sleep.